I'm Tony. He's Mike, and we are here to talk about the illustrious Cynthia Rothrock and her phenomenal film Rage and Honor.
Jesus Christ, this movie. So this came out in 1992. It's a crime drama. At least that's what they billed it as. Cynthia Rothrock, who's this midget white martial arts lady. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's got banging by, she's got nice tits. You don't see any of them in the movie. I have no idea what the hell this plot is. All I know is like some Australian cop comes up, but doesn't work on the force. He gets framed for a murder that he didn't commit by some smoking hot redhead who is banging the local.
I watched the wrong movie.
Who's banging the local karate kingpin ring guy, who's the brother of local karate hero Cynthia Rothrock. Shit happens. Karate fights happen. I don't know. Did you really watch the wrong movie? Oh God! So all right. So
no, wait. I have seen this movie though.
Oh, me.
Because I am a student of the Cynthia Rothrock School of Filmmaking, and there's a whole bit with the keys. Between the two sisters? Okay, I have seen this bullshit movie.
Wait, keys between two sisters.
Well, redhead. No. The redhead, whatever. I thought it was her sister, but
No. There's no keys in it. There's a tape. They're trying to get a cassette tape that the local creeper kid skater boy who videotapes everybody finds, because that's how the one dude's being framed for murder. I don't know. This movie's such a colossal piece of shit.
I'm just gonna say the movie that I watched was Cynthia Rothrock is a forensic psychologist.
Nope,
but she's
not the
also,
same movie.
But she's also a psychic, and her sister and nephew were killed, and she walks in on the crime scene, and she has to fight off the people that killed her sister and nephew, and then she has to become like some dark avenger who goes out into the night and just beats the crap out of people at random, and then she discovers that if she focuses her chi, she can touch an object, and she can actually learn what happened when someone was holding that object, and she finds out that Brad Dourif, Grima Wormtongue from The Lord of the Rings, was actually innocent because he didn't mean to shoot that cop because he thought that cop was his abusive father, and then she manages to uncover police corruption and a drug wave and blow up a couple of car garages where they're stealing vehicles. That was what I watched.
Wow. So, all right, you're getting a twofer. What's the name of that movie? You remember?
That was. I thought it was Rage and Honor.
Nope.
It was something in honor or rage and something.
We'll put it right here.
It was close.
Well, obviously your movie is just as shitty as the one I watched was. The only people really have noted in it is the Cynthia Rothrock, but then there's the big bad something Drago, I forgot what his name is, but he was the big bad in the movie Cobra, and then the chick who's in RoboCop. RoboCop 2. The hench girl. RoboCop 2.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so she is head of a lesbian gang in this movie. Her name's right here. Whatever, and then the Cobra guy right here. But this movie's awful. Do not watch it under any circumstances. There's nothing redeeming about this movie. There's no good fighting in it. There's no good titties in it. And by God, if I want to suffer for watching what you call art, you better pay me in some titties. Something. I got nothing, so fuck you.
My movie actually did have Cynthia Rothrock's boobies in it. She's not like full frontal. She is wearing a see-through bra. You can clearly make them out. Mm-hmm. And she apparently had just gotten them because they are most definitely not natural. They are not homegrown. They are of the designer variety, but they are spectacular. And I was laughing about this movie because in the very first fight sequence when she comes home and the guys are there, it's very obvious that they're editing it is weird, and it takes me a second to figure out what's going on. And that's when I realized that they're editing the film so that even though she's in a skirt while she's doing all this kung fu, they're trying to not show her crotch. So I at that point, the moment I realized that was it, the gig, it was on, I was completely invested because I wanted to see how awkward and weird this movie was going to get. But then on top of it, like, for some inexplicable reason, every fight sequence had salsa music in the background. and there were no Hispanic characters in this film.
Did it even take place in L.A.?
It did take place in L.A. Walter Koenig shows up, and he's a psychologist that's trying to train Cynthia Rothrock how to harness her psychic abilities. And then Mako, yes, the wonderful Asian American actor Mako, he is a blind guy that runs a newspaper stand, and he sits there with a fly swatter and beats on people when they try to steal shit from his newspaper stand. It was absolutely ridiculous and stupid, and I laughed so hard I was crying when the brother of the big bad guy gets blown up. And then they have the last scene, and it's in this bar, and they have his corpse there, and he's just sitting there, and you can plainly tell that the guy ain't dead because his eyes keep twitching and he's moving. I was laughing so hard, I had a really hard time focusing on all the action that was going on in the movie. So I'm just going to say that, yeah, this is a 2-for-1, and I won. So
Obviously. You know, I'm not gonna watch any more of these movies without us being in the same room together. At least so we can watch them together. I can feed off your enjoyment of it. Then maybe that'll bleed up on me, and I can enjoy it. Because watching them by myself sucks. It is boring. It's a slog. It's awful.
It's a lonely road.
It is.
I have to say that at the end of my movie, that it didn't make any sense. Somehow they managed to find out that it was a corrupt police officer that also happened to be the same one that was investigating the homicides of her sister and niece. And then when they showed the flashback with the death of her sister and niece, I was laughing at that one. Like every bit of this movie was ridiculous. And this falls into the Elvis trap in that they didn't have a story, so they just decided to give Cynthia Rothrock more jobs and more abilities and more things to do, because they got to get to 90 minutes no matter what it takes, even if it makes zero sense. So I can watch it and love it for exactly how bad it is. And Cynthia, you keep making them. I'll keep watching them.
I hope you stopped a long time ago. That's all I gotta say. So, all right, are you gonna recommend your movie?
I'm absolutely recommending the shit out of mine, but buy some alcohol, whatever your brand is, and make sure that you have a couple people in the room with you, because it just makes it funnier. So, are you going to recommend your movie?
Oh, hell no. No, not even on the conditions he's talking about, too. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna bring another one here shortly. What is it?
Strike Commando 2. 2,
not 1, 2. First one's so bad we had to skip it and just go right to 2. So we'll see you guys the next time.